3 active weather emergencies, 1 connected pattern, and it is all unfolding right now. Flash flooding across the Carolinas, Bertha making its second landfall in Texas, both happening today. And both of those are only the opening act. What arrives Sunday will be the main event. An outbreak-level severe weather setup is locked and loaded across 30 million Americans this weekend. Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, your states, your weekend, your danger window. At minute 4, I give you the exact state-by-state, hour-by-hour timing so you can plan around this. By minute 7, I reveal what comes after the outbreak. It is not what most expect. What is driving all 3 of these events simultaneously is a single atmospheric chain reaction. It started with Bertha stalling over the Gulf. That set off the Carolina flooding still active right now. That same moisture, redirected by a locked ridge across the southern plains, is now fueling what comes Sunday. 3 separate weather stories, 1 source, 1 pattern, and it is far from finished. The Storm Prediction Center issued official severe weather outlooks for Sunday, July 27th and Monday, July 28th. What the SPC is showing is not marginal. It is a full outbreak-level setup for the weekend. 4,000 joules per kilogram of atmospheric instability sitting over the Midwest right now. 4,000. This is real. This is in the official NWS forecast. The energy is already in place. Before I show you the timing, there is one ingredient you must understand first, because this single ingredient is what separates Sunday's threat from a typical summer thunderstorm event. Dew points ahead of this system are running into the upper 60s to low 70s right now. Upper 60s dew point is not just oppressive humidity, it is precisely the moisture rotating supercells need. Layer that moisture beneath 40 to 50 knots of wind shear and 4,000 joules of instability above it. That 3-layer combination is identical to what produced the April 2024 and May 2024 tornado outbreaks. Stay with me. The next part determines how prepared your family will be this Sunday. To understand Sunday, you first need to understand what is happening right now today across the South. Tropical Storm Bertha is making its second landfall along the Texas coast right now. Maximum sustained winds at 45 miles per hour. The circulation is weakening fast under strong wind shear. But the wind speed does not tell the real story. The moisture does. Heavy rain from Corpus Christi through Houston through Galveston is the immediate Texas threat today. Storm surge up to 3 feet is possible along the immediate Texas coast near the landfall zone tonight. But here's the connection that most people watching this storm have completely missed this week. The moisture Bertha pumped northward from the Gulf over 5 days did not disappear. That moisture is sitting right now over the Carolinas and Virginia, producing ongoing flash flood emergencies. Asheville, Johnson City, Bristol, the Virginia Blue Ridge, all under active flash flood threat as of today. Northern Georgia and northern Alabama are also watching rainfall totals climbing toward dangerous thresholds. If you live near any river in this region right now, know your route out before nightfall. A portion of that same Bertha moisture will wrap around and feed Sunday's severe setup. Think of Bertha not as one storm. Think of it as a 5-day moisture delivery system. It delivered moisture to the Carolinas. It is delivering rain to Texas. It is not finished. Now let me take you to the mechanism that turns all of that moisture into Sunday's severe outbreak. A massive ridge of high pressure is locked across the central and southern plains. Locked, not drifting. Air flows clockwise around a ridge. Over the top of this one, that means northwesterly flow. Cold, dry air from the northwest sliding over superheated July surface air. That clash triggers everything. The clash generates the 4,000 joule instability readings already showing on every major model this morning. The SPC charcoal zones on Sunday mark where that instability is most extreme. Here is where Minneapolis, Madison, Dubuque, and Green Bay, those 4 cities are inside the charcoal instability zone on Sunday. Charcoal on the SPC map does not mean elevated. It means the atmosphere is primed for violence. Damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour. Golf ball hail and a tornado threat that is not marginal. Now here's the part that concerns me more than Sunday. That is Monday, July 28th. The system tracks south and east on Monday, hitting a different and more densely populated target corridor. Southern Wisconsin, north central Illinois, far eastern Iowa, lower Michigan, Indiana, parts of Ohio. Chicago is watching this. Detroit is watching this. And Cincinnati and Columbus are in the monitoring zone. That Monday corridor runs through tens of millions of Americans in some of the densest Midwest metro areas. And the Monday setup may actually be better organized for tornadoes than Sunday because of one key reason. By Monday, the low-level jet strengthens overnight and enhances the wind shear profile across the corridor. Better wind shear means better organized supercells capable of producing stronger and longer tornadoes. Here's the minute 4 timing I promised. Exact windows, state by state, day by day. Saturday, July 26th, storm initiation begins across Nebraska, Kansas, and western Iowa in the afternoon hours. Think of Saturday as the ignition stage. The atmosphere loads Saturday so Sunday can fire at full intensity. Sunday, July 27th, Minnesota and Wisconsin primary severe weather window opens between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. local. Sunday, Iowa and northern Illinois peak activity shifts to evening, running from 7 p.m. through midnight local. Sunday night into Monday morning, the overnight complex remains active across northern Indiana and lower Michigan. Monday, to indicate the afternoon and evening, the outbreaks full intensity fires across the Ohio Valley. All hazards. All hazards means wind, hail, and tornadoes are all simultaneously on the table Monday afternoon, all three. Beyond Monday, the SPC has flagged a Tuesday possibility I want you to hear right now. Tuesday could extend this outbreak toward the mid-Atlantic and the eastern Ohio Valley. That track is not locked. The signal is consistent in the models. East of Pittsburgh, do not assume Tuesday is safe. Picture this right now. Someone in your household is making weekend plans with no idea. An outdoor event Sunday, a drive through Indiana Monday afternoon, a camping trip through Tuesday. Those plans need to change today, not Sunday morning when the sky is already turning green. Now, the Minute 7 reveal, what comes after this outbreak is not what most people expect. The ridge driving Sunday's severe weather does not leave after the outbreak. It rebuilds, stronger, more intense. That rebuilt ridge becomes a heat dome parking over the central U.S. for the first week of August. Kansas City, Oklahoma City, Dallas, Tulsa temperatures climbing toward and into triple digits, not one day, days. Here is where the August heat becomes dangerous, well beyond outdoor temperature readings. Triple digits with upper 60s dew points push the heat index past 110 degrees in open air. At 110-degree heat index, a healthy adult develops heat stroke in under 30 minutes outside. For someone over 70 or on blood pressure or heart medication, that window collapses to 15 minutes. Somewhere on your street right now, someone is planning outdoor activities for next weekend with no awareness. When the heat dome arrives, the danger does not announce itself the way a tornado warning does. It settles quietly, builds day over day, and it kills people who felt just a little too warm. But the August forecast goes further than the heat. Here's the third layer that is building. After the heat dome peaks in week 1, a shift occurs. The dome migrates east, plains briefly cool. As that migration happens, northwesterly flow returns over a new ridge. That is the signal I watch. The same type of flow pattern driving Sunday's outbreak could reassemble over the Tennessee Valley in mid-August. That signal shows consistently in week 3 of August, not confirmed, but not noise either. What you are seeing for July and all of August is an amplified active pattern. It is an active, amplified, continuously evolving atmospheric pattern that will demand your attention all month. And layered on top of all of this is the tropical component that ties the global picture together. A tropical system is currently on approach toward the Hawaiian Islands. This matters beyond just Hawaii. If that system recurves and feeds into the Pacific Trough, it pushes our continental ridge further eastward. That eastward ridge push is one of the primary drivers behind the late August heat amplification over the east. Additionally, typhoon activity in the western Pacific is expected to surge toward the end of the month. Recurving typhoons near Asia can create a blocking pattern that amplifies weather extremes across the U.S. A typhoon near Asia directly influences your Kansas City heat wave. That connection is real and documented. Now, the action plan, because all of this means nothing unless you know what to do with it. If you live in Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, or northern Illinois, these 5 actions happen today, not Sunday. Action 1, walk through your home right now and identify your shelter spot. Interior room, lowest floor. Not the room with the big west-facing windows, the interior hallway, the bathroom, the basement. Know it now. Action 2, open your phone settings right now and confirm emergency alerts are on at maximum volume tonight. A 3 a.m. tornado warning does nothing if your phone is on silent across the bedroom. Action 3, before Saturday ends, secure anything outside that wind can move. Furniture, boats, trampolines. 70-mile-per-hour straight-line winds turn an unsecured patio chair into an airborne projectile immediately. Action 4, charge every device in your home before Sunday afternoon. Keep backup batteries fully charged. Power outages of 12 to 24 hours are a realistic outcome across the core outbreak corridor. Action 5, know your alternate route if flooding accompanies the storms and your main road becomes impassable. 6 inches of moving water stalls most cars. 2 feet carries away a full-size pickup. Check on elderly neighbors today. Someone on your block is heading into this weekend unprepared. For those in the Carolina and Virginia flash flood zone, rivers in your area have not crested yet. Stay off the roads until the NWS clears the flash flood warnings in your specific county. Proverbs 22:3 says, the prudent see danger and take refuge. All 3 dangers are visible right now. Act. Here is everything consolidated into one timeline you can screenshot and share with your family right now. Today through Friday, Carolina and Virginia flash flooding ongoing, Bertha making Texas landfall tonight. Saturday, July 26th, severe storm ignition across Nebraska, Kansas, western Iowa, atmosphere loading for Sunday. Sunday, July 27th, major outbreak firing. Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, northern Illinois, all hazards. Go inside. Sunday night into Monday morning, overnight storm complex active across northern Indiana and lower Michigan. Monday, July 28th, afternoon peak intensity, Ohio Valley and Great Lakes, all hazards. This is the main event. Tuesday, July 29th, possible mid-Atlantic extension. Pittsburgh East is not in the clear. Monitor closely. Late July into August, the heat dome builds. Kansas City to Dallas into triple-digit heat index. If this breakdown helped you understand what is coming, share it with someone in the Outbreak corridor now. Subscribe and hit the bell. We are tracking every SPC update through Sunday's peak event live. Our next video covers the August heat wave and a September signal nobody is discussing yet. Stay weather aware this weekend, know your shelter, keep your phone loud, and look out for your neighbors. God bless you and keep you safe through the most active weather week of the summer so far.